Introduction. Think your 30s are just student loans and Netflix marathons? Nope. These are some of the most significant years of your life. Your sense of purpose kicks in. Your people evolve. And actual adulting? Yeah, it's in full force. Stickman's cutting through the rumors with 10 no-nonsense facts about your 30s. Let's start with the one thing that carries you through everything, your body. Because spoiler alert, if your health breaks, everything else takes a number. Health is non-negotiable. Your 30s? They're the decade of hangovers, literally. Back in your 20s, you could eat 3 tacos at midnight, sleep 4 hours, and still show up looking semi-human. After 30, your body refuses to play ball. Recovery slows down. Your lower back starts judging your life choices, and sugar crashes, straight up betrayals. This decade forces you to stop treating health like a background process and start treating it like the operating system. You don't have to be a gym rat or go keto crazy, but you do need a non-negotiable baseline. Walk every day, stretch every hour, lift something heavier than your phone, and sleep like it's your damn job. Oh, and drink the stupid water. You're not 21 anymore. If you don't take care of your body now, you'll be paying interest on those bad decisions later. Health isn't just wealth. It's the down payment on your future. And once your body stops going beep beep every morning, it's time to upgrade what's happening up here. Mental health equals real wealth. 30s anxiety, it's not just stress. It's a giant check your foundation alert. Being an adult is weird. There's this unspoken pressure to be killing it, but no template exists for the mortgage, the career curveballs, or the quiet internal scream when someone says networking event. That exhaustion you're feeling, it's not fake. And if you don't give it attention, it'll force its way in. That therapy you skipped in your 20s, now's the time. And no, a weekend trip won't heal what's been cracked for years. If there's one thing to invest in during your 30s, it's your ears. Meditate, write, go to therapy. Take mental health days without guilt. Your mind isn't a machine, it's an ecosystem. And if you keep burning through it without feeding it, burnout isn't if, it's when. Mental health isn't about surviving, it's how you come alive. And speaking of thriving, let's talk money. Because inner peace tastes a whole lot sweeter when your bills are on auto pay. Financial framework. Your 30s? They're the cash turning point. The decade where compounding doesn't just work, it takes off. This is the time when financial procrastination gets expensive. It's time to ditch the "I'll start saving later" mindset and build a real money game plan. I'm talking budgeting, emergency funds, investing, even retirement. Future you doesn't want vibes. They want receipts. Automate your savings. Kill your debt. Build income streams. And stop relying on your job like it's a life raft. It's no longer cute to be clueless. Your 30s are your financial make or break, so act like it. And when the money stops leaking and the budget stops bleeding, it's time to lift the people around you. People over popularity. Your friend count, not your net worth. Quality over quantity. Always. In your 30s, friendship becomes foundation. You're not collecting people anymore. You're observing who follows through. The party crew, they fade out. What's left? The ones who reach out. The ones who challenge you. Who celebrate your wins without resentment. This is the decade to release the emotional freeloaders and pour into those who actually pour back. You don't need an audience. You need a circle. And once that circle's dialed in, it's time to focus on the most important relationship of all. You. Know your purpose. That quarter-life crisis? Yeah, it's coming. Don't wait till 40 to start finding yourself. Most people hit 30 and realize they've been climbing the wrong ladder. Career confusion, sleeping passions, undefined purpose. But your 30s? They're the perfect time to pivot without blowing up your life. You don't need to save the world. You just need to find what sets you on fire. Maybe it's mentoring, launching a side hustle, switching professions, or finally walking away from soul-sucking projects. This is the decade where you start making your life match your why. Purpose isn't found, it's built. And now that you've got the why, let's fuel it with some serious skill upgrades. Skill acceleration. Your learning velocity might hit its ceiling now. Use it. Welcome to the golden window where you still retain knowledge and, more importantly, you actually care. Your 30s are when learning stops feeling like homework and starts becoming high leverage. Tech, storytelling, leadership, even so-called soft skills. Everything you learn now adds fuel to your confidence, income, and freedom. So, set quarterly learning goals. Take the course, join the mastermind, and for Pete's sake, read fiction that isn't about productivity hacks. Learning in your 30s? It's compounded value. And the best part? You're not learning for grades. You're learning for expansion. You're upgrading your life's operating system. And speaking of upgrades, let's talk about the space you're living in. Home and homeostasis. Home isn't just where your stuff is. It's where your life breathes. In your 30s, home stops being a crash pad and starts becoming a sanctuary. You're no longer living in a glorified dorm with a Craigslist futon and LED strip lights. Now's the time to build a space that reflects your energy, your goals, and your peace. Clean air, good lighting, a chair that doesn't kill your back. That's not luxury, that's therapy. Organize your world as you organize your priorities. Set routines, curate your space, and yes, finally fix that one drawer overflowing with cords and ketchup packets from 2019. Your external world shapes your internal one. So create a space where you'd actually want to just be. And once that's set, you can start looking beyond your walls and into something far bigger. Leave a legacy. Your 30s are when you stop chasing clout and start planting long-term seeds. Legacy isn't about statues or social followers. It's about others being better because you existed. Maybe it's mentoring someone, starting a community project, raising kids with real-world skills, or building a business that outlives you. This is the decade where your choices start shaping not just your life, but your future self, your future family, and the future world. Legacy is built in seconds, the hard ones, the quiet ones, the ones where you choose to rise instead of retreat. Start building your long game now, not when it's convenient. Whether cultural, emotional, or financial, begin leaving your mark, even if right now it's still intangible. Because legacy takes one thing above all else. And no, it's not money, it's time. Salvage your time. Salvage hours, not dollars. Because time, it's the hardest thing to get back. You're not busy, you're just awful at saying no. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. In your 30s, you finally get it. Time is your toughest currency. It never makes deposits, only withdrawals. Start treating your calendar like it's sacred scripture. Defend your mornings, batch your work. Say no without writing a 200-word apology. Buy back your time wherever you can. Leverage tools. Offload the junk. Stop doing things out of obligation and start doing them out of intention. Time management isn't about being efficient. It's about being intentional. And every single hour you protect today, that's future you smiling back at you. And once you've cleared space, you've made room for something even more potent. Play. Stay wild. Stay childlike. If you're out here trying to act your age, you've already aged. Yeah, you're in your 30s. But your inner child, not dead, just needs a little CPR. Go on spontaneous trips. Dance like no one's recording. Make time for silliness, for creativity, for pure joy. It's not immature, it's vital. Your joy is not a distraction, it's your life force. Play keeps you flexible, keeps your brain young, keeps burnout far, far away. So take that improv class, build a Lego fortress, crank 2000s pop in the car, and sing like the apocalypse is coming. Life is short. Don't forget to have fun. And once health, meaning, joy, and people are all in sync, that's when you start mastering your 30s. Conclusion. Your 30s don't ask you to have it all figured out. They ask you to figure out what actually matters. It's not a competition, it's a calibration. Take care of your body, guard your mind, fill your life with better people, make your time count, and never ever stop playing. Because if you get this decade right, everyone that follows becomes simpler, more free, and a hell of a lot more fun. CTA. If this video landed you squarely in the "I needed to hear that" category, then do something about it. Smash that like button like it owes you a better decade. Subscribe so Stickman keeps delivering the no-fluff blueprints for smarter, sharper living, and drop a comment below. What's one thing you're actually changing this week to make your 30s count more? Not someday, this week. Oh, and pass this along to a friend deep in their quarter-life crisis, because if we're all growing up, we might as well do it on purpose.